Today, I'm playing CPS investigator. Guess I could have chosen a better Halloween costume, but here we are. And hold these frickwads accountable for every single diabolical crime they've committed against their own kids. And we'll see just which one of them is the worst parent. So without further ado, let's get started with that time Stewie became Kevin McAllister. What a start! In the episode Baby Not On Board, Peter Griffin is being his usual parent self.
What the devil is in here? I threw out all your apple juice, Stewie. More useless than Aquaman!
Now that they have unlimited free gas, the Griffins decide to take a family vacation to the Grand Canyon, and Peter and Lois somehow remember to bring a tropical bird collection, but not their own baby.
There's no sign of them anywhere. Meg, Chris, Brian! I'm all alone. I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna take Brian's novel and replace every use of the word "and" with the word "fart." The young soldier, Fart his brother, looked at each other. Fart both knew that with love, fart truth, fart courage, they would both emerge farting on their feet. That one didn't work.
I mean, at least Kevin was like 10 when his parents left him behind. Hours pass before Lois and Peter even notice that the baby isn't in the car. They've already driven hundreds of miles out of Quahog and are too selfish to turn back, so they call Quagmire in Cleveland and ask them to check up on Stowaway. Never again will they do any favors for the Griffins.
Oh, God, it's Cleveland and Bob Hope. Better get them out of here. Perhaps I'll shackle them in the basement with a 24-hour broadcast of the DirecTV Help channel. What the hell? Where are we?
These buttons at the top control volume, channel, and the power on your receiver. To see what else is playing, just press guide.
This may be kind of messed up, but am I the only one getting a right now?
Is there anything that doesn't give you a Glenn?
People who use the word rubbish when they mean garbage.
Really?
Yep, not even a wiggle down there.
Can you imagine if the wet bandits tried to rob Stewie's house? There wouldn't be a Home Alone 2 and Lois would never get the blood stains out of the carpet. You won't think Peter hates Meg, but the truth is he actually loves her way too much.
Meg, I'm a redneck, which means I am about to do something to you that you will not remember until you're 40. Meg, come back here. I meant...
That would be enough to get Meg taken into CPS custody as a precaution, but Peter won't be getting thrown in the clink. However, he did do something seriously messed up in the episode Fresh Air, and he is without a doubt getting plenty of jail time for it. After getting repeatedly blown off by his dad, Chris starts spending more time with his grandpa, Carter Pewterschmidt. The two of them become super close, and Carter announces that he's making Chris the sole heir to his fortune.
Daddy, you're seriously leaving your entire estate to Chris? What about Mom?
I promise she'll be dead before I am.
But, Grandpa, I don't even want the money.
See? This is exactly why you should get it. So refreshing.
I don't want it either.
Good, because you're not getting it. Come on, what are you doing?
This is terrible news for Peter, who is relying on that old bastard's money so he could retire at 45 and fulfill his lifelong dream of finding a cure for Alzheimer's disease. He's not giving up, though, and tries to get on Chris's good side by wearing his clothes, cleaning his room, and decapitating his school bully. Dumbass couldn't even murder the right kid.
Ah! That's not even him! That's the deaf kid!
Oh, that was sign language. I thought he was trying to defend himself with terrible karate.
All the brown nosing gets Peter nowhere, and he arrives at the clam feeling hopeless. But when the guys mention how lucky Chris's future wife will be when he inherits all the money, an idea pops into his messed up brain. One that is too sick for me to even want to narrate again because I've done it 10,000 times.
There comes a time when every man looks at his son and thinks, I want to take this to the next level. Chris Griffin, will you marry me?
What?
Chris says yes, because at least marriage means he'll get to hang out with his dad. Not sure if that's more heartbreaking or disturbing. But anyways, having already tricked Lois into signing the divorce papers, Peter gets his fiancée straight to Vermont, the only state where father-son marriages are legal, at least in Family Guy universe it is. The wedding goes ahead as planned. Peter reads his vows to express his love for Chris. The I-do's are supposed to happen next, but Peter's angry ex-wife shows up to object.
Stop the wedding!
Lois, how did you find out about this?
Peter, several people have called the police about a man marrying his son. It's not normal.
Peter?
Here's a gross fact for y'all. People can still be convicted of even if no activity takes place. A perfect example of this would be trying to marry your own son. As Peter did exactly that, he's now facing a decade in jail for being such a piece of pervert father man. Number one on the list of people Lois hates is her own daughter, Meg. Second is Madonna. So Chris should have thought twice before comparing his mom to the singer, especially when she was totally jacked.
You look like Madonna.
You want to say that again? Who do I look like?
The mom from Modern Family.
That's right. Julie Bowen. That's the appropriate answer.
Peter never had a mind in the first place, but Lois seems to lose hers more than any other character in the show. There's that time she almost killed the barista just so she could become the customer of the week.
Oh, shaving cream. Oh, good. Oh, shaving cream.
And that time she took decluttering way too far by kicking Chris and Stewie out of the house.
You've made me 1930s work whistle angry!
Shut up, Meg.
I didn't say anything.
You just did. Your voice, it's cluttering up my space. Get out of my house.
Lois, one could argue that your bra is clutter.
Nice try, dirtbag. Leave.
Figured it was going to happen anyway. Might as well go out on my terms.
And then there was the episode Pure Heroin. Yes, it's about drugs. Brian falls down the stairs and the vet prescribes him painkillers. The meds are fine for dogs, but when Lois tries just half of one, she takes a wild trip to the top of Chris Daughtry's bald head.
$1,000 a show, split 6 ways.
The medicine is as addictive as heroin, so once the bottle becomes empty, Mrs. Griffin panics and harasses 2 teenagers for pills. After calling the kids selfish for having a Black Lives Matter rally instead of selling drugs, wow, Lois goes home and turns the house upside down looking for a pill. She finally finds one in the bathroom cabinet but accidentally drops it in the toilet. Her hand is too big to grab it, but Stewie's is just the right size and loves swimming, so really what's the harm in this?
You know how Teacher Amy has you dive for rings? This is like that, except it's a pill, and it's not okay if you don't get it.
First there wasn't enough water, then there was too much.
I just wanted the pill.
Yep, CPS is taking Stewie away faster than Lois wanted that pill to travel down her throat. In the episode of Breaking Out is Hard to Do, Lois goes full-on Winona Ryder and gets jailed for shoplifting ham, dresses, jewelry, a Matisse painting, and even the judge's gavel.
Give me that. I sentence you to 2 years in the state prison.
Oh man, that is bogus.
Order in the court. Another outburst like that, Mr. Griffin, and I'll extend the sentence. 3 years.
That was a sneeze.
4 years.
I'm sorry.
5 years.
You douchebag.
3 years it is.
Oh my God, what have I done?
With his wife rotting away behind bars, Peter's the only human adult in charge, being 100% responsible and totally not a lazy piece of shit. All the chores get done, the house is spotless, and Stewie gets a diaper change whenever he needs it.
Boy, I sure miss Lois. I wish she was here to clean up all this stuff. Hey, what's this?
Mustard.
Oh, that's right. We had hot dogs last week. You gonna eat that?
The mustard on your shoulder? No.
Oh, kids, look, a deer.
Can we pet him?
No. Just watch.
Peter, there's so much duty in here. I can't take it anymore. I haven't eaten in 4 days because I just can't fit any more in there. Help me.
A messy house is one thing, but when your house is so filthy it makes prison seem like a 5-star hotel, CPS needs to get in there. Peter's definitely getting charged with child neglect for letting the house become so dirty that it's a health hazard, and then of course he needs an extra charge for not changing Stewie's diaper for weeks on end. The family broke Lois out of jail after that, but I think she'd rather stay in prison than have to clean up all that mess at home. You can't really rely on Peter for jack. Fat ass is so useless he can't even get through his own show's intro without screwing everything up.
No, I think you should call somebody.
Ma'am, are you all right?
I can't breathe.
Oh, God, I think she punctured a lung.
Ah, damn it. Look at my foot. It's already starting to swell up.
Lois is well aware that her husband's a moron, so letting him spend time alone with her baby in the episode The Courtship of Stewie's Father ought to have been considered an attempted murder. Look at where he leaves the poor kid.
Is that a baby in there?
Oh my God! He's gonna miss the game!
Honestly, that couple needs to be thrown in jail too. Not in Peter's cell though. Like nobody deserves that fate. Stewie is physically capable of battering Brian, Meg, and Chris within an inch of their lives.
With the money.
I actually paid using store credit for another return.
Do you have the original packaging for the item?
But somehow he can't hold his own against Susie Swanson when she steals his Barbie in the episode Steroids.
Your kid got beat up by a baby girl.
Peter feels totally humiliated that his son got beat up by a girl, so he gets Stewie's weak ass straight to the gym to toughen him up. They start with a barbell, but being a baby, Stewie can't lift it and poops himself. Desperate times call for desperate measures, so Peter literally injects his infant with steroids to get him ripped.
If there's anyone I can trust, it's a stranger at the gym holding a dirty needle. Here, Stewie, try this.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Whoa, oh my. Suddenly I'm full of energy. All right, fat man, let's do this.
Stewie spends the rest of the day working out at the gym, and by closing time, he's a mini Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like with 99% of Peter's shenanigans, Lois is not impressed at all.
Why the hell does Stewie look like this?
Well, I took him to the gym, and the colorful gent there advised me that I put him on steroids.
You listen to him?
Yeah, I believe everything everyone tells me anywhere.
Wow, are we sure Lois isn't on steroids too? That punch knocked Peter out cold. He 100% deserved it though. Guys, we're only halfway through the video and these absolute failures of parents have already racked up an insane amount of jail time. Right now, Lois is looking at 46 years in the big house, but Peter's getting caged for 87. Combined, that's more than a century of jail time, and we're just getting started. Let's kick off this next half of the video with that time Stewie almost died and his very loving parents immediately tried to cover up his accident instead of taking him to the hospital. The episode's titled Brian Griffin's House of Pain, which is perfect considering Stewie really does live in a house of pain.
Well, I'm off to buy imaginary groceries.
Poor little guy didn't even make it to the parking lot of the imaginary grocery store. A baby with a normal-shaped head would definitely be dead after that fall, but Stewie is still breathing. Only after the maggots eating away at Stewie's brain evolved to develop space travel does Peter notice that his son is unconscious. Surely he's gonna take Stewie to the hospital now.
Oh my God! Stewie! Oh God, what have I done?
Looks like you ran over him, Lois.
He's unconscious. Peter, we have to cover this up.
Yeah, but what?
Let's put a hat on him to cover the wound, and then let's get some makeup and draw eyeballs on his eyelids and find a way to pin this on someone else.
I love you so much right now.
While Lois wanted to cover everything up, she did actually take Stewie to the hospital because we see him with a bandage on his head in the closing credits. She clearly sucks, but we won't charge her with anything this time around. Peter, though? Go ahead and enjoy rotting in the big house for 3 whole decades. Not getting his baby medical attention the second he found out about the accident is clearly child neglect, and that warrants 10 years in prison. Throwing his baby under a moving car is blatant child abuse, and that crime is going to add another 20 years to Peter's sentence. Honestly, I think that should be attempted murder, but whatever. Heading back to season 1 for a second, in the episode I Never Met the Dead Man, Stewie declares war on broccoli and builds a weather controlling device to rid the world of all its disgusting vegetables. He might be an evil genius, but at the end of the day, he's still just a baby, and babies shouldn't be on top of roofs for this very reason.
Victory is mine! Damn it! Oh!
Lois and Peter are such terrible parents that they weren't even at home when that happened, so I'll charge them both with child neglect. We see Stewie on the roof again in the episode. He's black, except this time he had more balance and some very impressive trash talking abilities.
Stewie, you get down from there this instant.
Munch me! How many grape you plucked today, you old bag?
Now, Stewie, or you're in timeout.
Hey, Lois, look! I'm smoking! You can't control... I'm a roof baby now!
Peter's always farting in Meg's face.
Dad! Get away from me!
Oh,
Dad!
Peter's farts are coming to get you! Peter's farts are coming to get you! Peter's farts are coming to get you! Oh, in the kitchen, Meg!
But Lois can be just as gross. Remember that time she got so drunk she projectile vomited right into her fracking baby's face?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I got a little nervous. It's just I like you so much.
Stewie could have choked to death on his mother's vomit, so this nasty-ass mom will be spending 3 years in prison for child endangerment. She picks up the bottle again in the episode Pal Stewie. Luckily, this time there's a window protecting Stewie from being thrown up on again.
Hi, Stewie. You playing with your kitty cat?
Getting drunk as all hell when she's got a baby to look after would be considered child neglect, so that's another 10 years this wino will be spending in jail. As you are all probably aware by now, Peter Griffin is a fat, dumb moron, and not a single episode of Family Guy goes by without him doing something insanely dumb. Take the episode 8 Simple Rules for Bullying My Teenage Daughter, for example. He literally has a vomiting contest with his kids to see who gets the last piece of pie.
One down. I know somebody who won't be having any...
I'm starting to feel funny.
I feel fine. I guess I'm gonna be...
Oh boy, that means I...
Oh God, why didn't anybody tell me?
The next day, Peter heads to Goldman's pharmacy to buy more suppositories. He likes eating them for reasons I don't want to know. Mort ain't serving him though until he pays off the 34 grand he already owes. Peter doesn't have that kind of money, but maybe he and Mort can come to some sort of illegal arrangement.
What if I sold you my daughter?
Huh?
You drop the tab and your son can have Meg.
What?
All you gotta do is sign this contract.
Are you out of your mind? You can't sell me, you fat son of a...
Whoa!
This was a better acquisition than I thought. We may even be able to put in some sorghum this year.
Selling Meg to the Goldmans as a slave not only makes him one of the worst people in fiction in all of history, his actions would be considered child trafficking, so let's add 50 years to his sentence. Lois and Peter have been dumping Stewie on the family pet since the show began. While Brian's actually way more responsible than they could ever be, abandoning their baby with a fracking dog is never going to look good in the eyes of the CPS, especially not when Stewie ends up getting attacked by rabid deer.
You may have noticed I'm missing an ear. Managed to pull it out of the deer's mouth and put it in some ice I got at a 7-Eleven. So when you're ready to apologize, just talk into this cup.
Getting stoned in Amsterdam.
I think the only reason we die is the...
Dude, I know what you're gonna say, and I am so completely...
Wait. Shh. The only reason we die is because we accept it as an inevitability.
And getting drunk at the clam just like Daddy.
To the black man, thanks for taking it all in stride.
Ever wondered what Peter and Lois's life was like before Meg? Well, they used to be a pretty talented musical duo called Handful of Peter.
Noble Indian chief, bring us back your way. You Indians were so awesome in oh so many ways. They all loved each other, regardless of the tribe. One Comanche needs a cup of sugar, and the Blackfoot would apply.
The only cause of death was drifting off to sleep.
Now, how is Peter smart enough to play guitar but can't even cook a meal without accidentally killing his own children?
All right, kids, you are really gonna love these Cornish game hens I cooked for dinner. Now, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I worked all day getting them just right. Holy crap! Oh my God! Then that means... And that also means... You know what, Peter? You tried hard, and you still earned that wine.
In the episode Deep Throats, Peter and Lois decide to resurrect their old band and enter a talent show. They get to work writing new music, but their songwriting skills suck without all that inspiration they had 25 years ago. Luckily, Brian has plenty of inspiration in the cigar box under his bed.
That's my favorite picture of Brian.
He wants to have with me so bad. He's not gonna get to.
Well, it looks like Peter's got the munchies. CPS doesn't go easy on parents who get high on marijuana and leave their baby to wander around town with a frickin' dog. Both of them would get charged with child neglect, so that's 10 years we need to add to both of these pothead sentences. Oh, and they totally lost their talent show, by the way.
And here we thought the weed was inspiring us.
Megatron Harvey Oswald Griffin, that's her actual name by the way, is the most unloved, neglected, and bullied Griffin child, despised by everyone from the day she came into this world and got a change 10 seconds later.
Mr. Griffin, would you like to cut the cord?
Sure.
Okay, that wasn't the cord, and now you've got a girl.
Meg bears the brunt of her psycho parents' mistreatment, but today these are finally getting their comeuppance. Let's get the rest of the blatant physical abuse out of the way first. In Herpy the Love Sore, Peter stole Quagmire's whip and sliced Meg's face in half.
Stay still! Okay, that's pretty cool too.
In Dial Meg for Murder, Peter practiced rodeo on his daughter, and that might be the reason why she beat the crap out of him later in the episode.
This is only gonna hurt for about 3 weeks. What the hell?
In The Father, the Son, and the Holy Fawns, Peter took steroids, and guess who he takes his roid rage out on?
Please pass the potato.
Ah! Damn it, Meg!
She got knocked out again in the Griffin family history, this time with the end of her father's baseball bat.
Dad! What is it? What's going on? Is somebody downstairs?
Oh, God, Meg, you startled me. I'm sorry.
What the hell's your problem, you dumbass?
In Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, Meg got mumps because her parents were too selfish to vaccinate her when she was a baby. Peter felt guiltier than that time he blew up a children's hospital, so he apologized to his darling daughter with a little homemade soup.
Meg, your mother made soup for you. Here you go, honey.
In We Love You, Conrad, Peter got the chance to do something every dad dreams of.
Plus, when's the next time you're gonna get to give a bride away?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
You can give me away when I get married, Dad.
Well, that one was just rude. In Road to Rupert, Peter straight up set his daughter on fire.
Hey, Meg, don't be such a hothead.
What?
Hey, Meg, you sure look hot today.
What?
Hey, Meg, I lit your scalp on fire.
And this last one is literally just attempted murder.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, Peter.
While Lois has never set Meg on fire, that doesn't mean she hates her daughter any less than Peter does. She just shows her hatred in different ways. The episode Steroids, for example, shows us the kind of lunch she sends her daughter to school with.
My favorite, PB&J with the crust cut off. What'd you get?
Your crusts.
That's it?
No, I also got an orange peel and a picture of Mom eating a turkey leg.
In that very same episode, Meg cries over not being invited to Chris's party, but instead of comforting her daughter, Lois does this.
I hate my life! Okay, look, Meg, I've been at this for 45 minutes. I don't know what else I can say. Here's a Sylvia Plath book and a bottle of Ambien. I'm gonna look the other way, and whatever happens, happens.
Those were sleeping pills, and Sylvia Plath is an author who committed... Lois is basically telling her own daughter to go off herself and encouraging... is a real crime, so we'll add 5 years to her sentence. Now let's talk about the crimes these frickers have committed against Meg together. The episode Chap Stewie reveals Peter and Lois literally kept their daughter prisoner in the basement before Stewie was born.
We don't allow Meg upstairs.
In a deleted scene from the same episode, Meg gets shot, but neither of her parents take her to a hospital or even acknowledge that she's been hurt.
I have found you! Ah! Oh my God, Stewie, you okay?
Quick, somebody call an ambulance. This could need stitches. We don't want this to leave a scar.
No, there's no time for an ambulance. We gotta take him to the hospital right away.
Guys, I'm all right. I think Meg...
Oh my God, he's delirious. He's talking nonsense. Quick, everybody in the car!
In the Griffin family history, burglars break into the house, but Meg is forced to leave the panic room and risk her life making everyone sandwiches.
Put my sandwich on whole wheat, please. Don't use that mustard. Use the other mustard. Oh God, Meg, they know you're there. Quick, scrape that mustard off. Use the other mustard!
That would be considered child endangerment, so let's add 3 years to each of Peter and Lois' sentences. And in Peter's daughter, Meg ends up in a coma after her parents make her swim underwater and rescue beer from the fridge.
Peter, Meg's been in there a long time.
Boy, you cannot wait to criticize her at every turn, can you?
Go get her!
Well, Lois, I am sorry for snapping at you earlier. You were right to criticize Meg. She could not even handle this simple task. She's in there right now, taking a nap underwater.
Alright guys, after tallying up all of Lois and Peter's jail time, I can officially say that they are the worst parents in history, with a combined total of 748 years in the slammer. That vile woman's only got 187 of those years. Mr. Selfish-ass dad here is gonna rot behind bars for 591 freaking years. Neither of them are ever gonna see their kids or the light of day ever again, but how do their sentences compare to this character's crimes? We'll click the screen to find on out there. Thanks for watching.